guys, welcome back to my video. Today we are, as you can see, bare-faced and ready to go. I actually did get a haul from Sephora that just came in the mail today, and some of the items include newer items that are actually out and I want to test and try them. So one of the items that I'm most excited about is a Pat McGrath Mothership 6 or Pat McGrath Midnight Sun palette. Every single one of Pat McGrath's palettes comes with this beautiful detailed artwork. More likely than not, I'm probably going to frame this one because look how stunning that looks. So we're going to go ahead and open her up, and I'm going to show you guys the packaging and tell you what I think of the weight and cost. So pretty heavyweight, very luxurious packaging, very simple and sleek. We have inside, if I can open it, beautiful pan sizes and color story. You could probably make a couple looks with that. And this palette actually has 7 formulas, so I'm excited to try this out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be wearing this today. Swatches are to follow, so take a beautiful look at this palette. Alrighty, so starting off pretty good. Next, from Pat McGrath Labs, I have the Sublime Skin Perfection Skin Fetish Foundation. Again, very good weight. It's glass, sleek packaging as always, pump applicator, and it is light to medium coverage. I got the color, sorry, I don't know if you can see that. I got the color Light Medium 12 from their medium collection. I am excited to try this one out and make sure that it's a good foundation match. Another item from Pat McGrath Labs, we have the Mini Matte Trance Skin Show Trio. So I got these 3 mini lipsticks with the colors Omi, 1995, and Flesh 3. I'm excited to possibly try one of these later today. We have blue from House of Lashes. We have eyelashes in the style Llama from Tarte Lashes, which is a very full and very long lash. I'm excited to try these out. Hopefully I don't look too crazy. And from Marc Jacobs, we have the Coconut Tantalizing Brides Bronzer in the shade Tantalize. Very big pan. And it smells so good. Like, it smells like, kind of like the Bum Bum cream, if I had to describe it. So that is my mini haul. I'm going to go ahead and prep my face, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright. To prep my face, I'm going to go ahead and go into the No Porbum Primer from Touch in Sol. It really gets every nook and cranny and holds my foundation very well. I'm going to get 1 pump like so, apply it to clean hands, start by the nose, work my way up to my forehead and down to the chin. I'm going to go ahead and blow out the product and spread it all over the face. Definitely get the areas which tend to crease, which would be the inside of my nose, the sides of my mouth, and right underneath my lips. So I'm going to go ahead and spread that out. Just another step, because some foundation does tend to be dry. I haven't tried the Skin Perfection one, so I'm not quite sure how the finish is on that. I'm going to go ahead and go in with Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. I'm just going to get a tiniest bit, like so. And I'm going to apply that to my face and try and hydrate it and get it prepped so it can absorb the foundation without making me look too cakey and not making me look too oily. I love this oil because it leaves you quite illuminated. It adds a nice natural sheen of glow. And it really doesn't feel like you're putting oil on the face, so that's actually really good, because some oils will actually make me have my makeup slide around, and I don't want that tonight. Yes, so tonight I'm going out with my friends to celebrate a friend's birthday. Congratulations and happy birthday. And videos will be posted later. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, and I am gonna now go into the Pat McGrath Labs Sublime for Perfection Skin Fetish Foundation. That is such a mouthful. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and get a foundation brush. Now it is recommended that you use a brush instead of a sponge so it doesn't soak up too much product. It also said that fingers also work pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and with her. And it's brand new, so it's gonna take a couple pumps. I got about a dollop of that. Get a nice blush. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to my face. So this one I match to my body. I'm hoping that it's not too weird. It feels like I'm wearing nothing. And that's like the best feeling in the world, where you don't feel like you're wearing makeup, because sometimes it just gets too heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do half of my face. And again, these are pretty medium to light coverage. Depending on how much you put, I might apply a little bit too much product. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It is really nice. It doesn't really have that high luxury smell that some makeup does. It actually feels really nice on the skin. Applies seamlessly, not any texture that I notice. So that's the half of my face that matches my neck and my body. So it's matching my body. I'm gonna go ahead and go into that. And this is the side of my face without any foundation. As you can see, I have some trouble spots, some red, and this side just makes my face look so pretty and glass and smooth, and not like, I can't really see much red peeking through, maybe a little bit on the cheeks. But again, not something that I'm upset about. I mean, what am I trying to say? For the formula, the payoff is gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. Definitely need a little bit more product than that. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this so you guys don't have to watch me do this for 20 minutes, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so this is what the foundation looks like applied. Again, it's supposed to be matching my body. I did put some down my neck, and I really love the coverage. It is really nice and light. Didn't take a lot of finagling to apply the foundation. It goes on seamlessly, very lightweight, and you can definitely tell it is a luxury foundation. So I am pretty sold on that. I'm gonna go ahead and cap it up and put this away for later. So next up, what I like to do is brows. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did my brows using the brow pencil from Benefit Cosmetics, the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I also went in with my ABH Dip Brow in the shade Chocolate, the Dip Brow Pomade. So now I also went ahead and laid down some concealer. I went in with C15 from Jeffree Star's Magic Concealer, and I went ahead and applied that. I'm just gonna go ahead and beat that down, and I'll be right back again. Just kidding, you guys can watch me do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a nice fluffy brush, get up all into that eye, drag it down into the crease of my nose, and working it upwards. And it's okay if some product gets on the lid, because I want to base the lid using the concealer. I just really like Jeffree Star's concealer because it gives you enough time to work it and lay it down, but once it's there, it does not budge. I may have chosen a little bit of a dark shade. I'm pretty okay with that because once I put on some bronzer, it'll help frame the face a little bit better. Sorry. And I did put some concealer up against my mouth just because foundation does tend to budge for me there. And I don't want to look too ashy. It's actually a trick that I learned from a great YouTuber. Her name is Jackie Aina. I would totally check her out because she does pretty dope reviews. I really like her bubbly personality. So I would really go check her out on her YouTube page. She did make a palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills or ABH for those of you that like to call it something else. And I'm actually dying to try her palette because I think it looks pretty dope. So I'm excited to see what that one would be like. But I was more excited to do the Pat McGrath first, considering it is a more expensive palette. And I wanted to know if the product was worth what it paid for. And I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that I have my concealer on, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some powder. Let's use some setting powder if I can find it. I always just struggle finding things, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and put these away now. So I'm gonna be going ahead and using the Becca Hydra Mist Translucent Setting Powder. I really like this because it's cooling. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with another fluffy brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and bake that under my eye. So get a little bit of product, and wherever I put the concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and set that with this powder, which is phenomenal. It feels so good. Very lightweight and cooling. And if you guys do get this product, make sure you're packing it really tight, not on the face, but when you guys close it, pack it really tight. Otherwise, you might end up losing that really nice cooling effect, which would be quite a shame because it feels really nice, like you just applied an ice pack onto the skin. Let me go ahead and set that all over my face using a nice fluffy brush. And okay, so that's that. A little bit of fallout with any powder, and this is actually a mesh applicator, so it doesn't really have those little holes where you have to dump it out. You just go in the mesh and move it around, and the powder will come up in ample amounts. We're gonna go ahead and go in to some bronzer. So I'm gonna be using the Marc Jacobs bronzer that you saw me get in my package today. I'm gonna go ahead and open her up, and you get is this a mirror? I'm actually confused. Oh yes, so this sleeve protects the bronzer and you get a nice pretty mirror like so. I do need a bronzing brush, so I will be right back. Alright, so I found my brush. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Moda brush. It's pretty nice and fluffy. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into my Marc Jacobs bronzer and go ahead and apply that generously around the side of my face and probably make like a 3. So we're gonna start off right up here and work that into my temple area up. I'm gonna go underneath the cheek and down my face. So it smells really nice to apply. And I'm gonna go ahead and bronze that up. And it goes on really nicely, guys. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's really smooth. I like to push it into my hairlines. I don't usually contour because I don't really have time for that. But go ahead and contour my neck and jawline. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is a really nice warm bronzer. So we're gonna go ahead and that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. I actually got this in an Ipsy box a while back. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Pure Sculptor. I am gonna just go ahead and sculpt out my cheekbones using the medium brown shade and go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Luxie 250 large eye blending brush. It's pretty nice and compact. It's gonna help me get a little bit more detailed and get into my nose and underneath my eyebrows. So I'm gonna ever so lightly tap off the excess and go ahead and blend that up my cheeks. So I'm gonna go underneath my cheekbones, underneath my jawline, right up here and underneath the jawline. Go ahead and blend that in as I'm working it. And that's gonna help sharpen out and frame the face. So now that the face is completely laid down, I can go ahead and go into some blush. I'm going to be going ahead and going into the Laura Geller blush using a precision foundation brush. I kind of like this because it applies it nice and spread out, not too hard on the pigment. So I really like the Laura Geller because it does have a little bit of gold reflect. Very nice shade. I usually like going in with nice peachy toned blushes instead of more of like a coral or rouge. Apply that nicely and work that up into the temples. So I do like a light wash of color, not crazy amount. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply her upwards, and it's really nice because in giving it some flush of color, it also brings out a little bit of a luminosity with a little gold flecks. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and apply a little bit more than that and up into the temples. So that's that. Alrighty. So now that the face is all laid and I already put concealer on my lids, I'm going to go ahead and set that down. And today I'm going to be using the Violet Voss Essential Palette. And I actually got this in my September BoxyCharm box. So I'm going to go ahead and set down the foundation, or rather set down my eyes using the shade Stand in the palette. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna move you guys for just a second here. I'm trying to find the brushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a brush and set that down all over the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and color Sand. If I'm looking in this direction, I do apologize. I just do not want to put my mirror on camera because I know it triggers some of y'all. I know it triggers me when it's in the shot. So I'm going to go ahead and pat down the color Sand. And I'm just going in with one of my Moda brushes that I also got from the BoxyCharm box. Okay, so my lids are all set. I'm going to go ahead and go into a nice transition shade. I'm going to go ahead and go into the shade Cinnamon. And I'm going to go ahead and use that as a nice transition shade. I'm going to work it from my inner crease to the outer corner, going light window washer motions and working it up into a nice cat eye. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that like so. And I'm holding my brush at the very end so I'm not putting a heck of a lot of pressure on it. I'm gonna go ahead and work that like so. And I'm gonna be following the shape of my eyes in an upward angle. And that's gonna help draw out corners and fluff them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this side like so. And I'm gonna do the other side off camera and I'll be right back. Alrighty. So now that I have both eyes with transition colors using the shade Cinnamon, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the shade Black using my Luxie 246 precision crease brush. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp out the outer corner and darken that up and bring that about halfway down in a downwards angle. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade Black now and be very, very light in how much pigment that you pick up, because a lot of the product does get on the brush with these pigments and they're pretty pigmented, I will give them that. And it's pretty smooth and easy to manipulate. So we're gonna go ahead and go into that. So just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that into the transition shade. Alright, so now that we have black in the outer corners, it's snatching my eyes and bringing focus. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade Emerald and I'm gonna apply that throughout the lid up until about right here, so leaving a little bit of the inner corner left. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. And I really love the shades in this palette, guys. Like, look at that metallic shade. It looks stunning. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other side as well. So there we have Emerald. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetic brush, the JS6. I'm gonna go ahead and go back into black, ever so lightly tap, and I'm gonna blend right where I put the emerald and black. I'm gonna fuse them together so it doesn't look so weird. And do so on ever so slightly merging the two together. So there we have it. Not done yet, guys. Going in with the JS13 brush, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade Cream, apply that into my inner corners, and where I left a little bit of space is where Cream is going to be going. And I really like this inner corner highlight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath my brow using this shade as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a light fluffy brush. I'm gonna get some highlight in here. Where are you? I don't think I packed enough brushes. So I'm gonna go ahead and alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this brush here. I don't know who this is by anymore, it's kind of worn out, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into this brush, go into the shade Cream that I use from my Violet Voss Essentials palette. I'm gonna go ahead and do the tip of my nose and the bridge. Gonna go ahead and do my Cupid's bow. A little more product than that. I want my Cupid's bow blinding. Woo! 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 There we go. And I really like using small brushes, guys, because it absolutely helps apply some highlight and control how much highlight you want to put. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. How we looking? I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner, lips, and I'll be right back. And probably a little bit of lashes too. So I will be right back with you guys, and give me just 1 minute. Alright guys, and here's the finished look. So what we thinking? I'm really liking the pigment, and I put on some Ardell lashes because you really don't need to get expensive lashes. You just gotta get lashes that work for you. So I'm really loving the foundation, guys. It really feels like I'm wearing nothing. I went in with the Buxom plumping lipstick in Dolly Dreamer. It's a really nice pink shade, and I just went ahead and did my lashes, eyeliner, and lips. So that is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys as always for watching my videos. I hope to see you in a future video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you're updated on my future videos. I am still accumulating a giveaway, so I really hope you guys are subscribing, because if you're not, then you're not going to be entered in the giveaway. Check out my previous video because there will be a little bit more information about who qualifies to be in the giveaway and how to enter the giveaway. So I really gotta go. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Love you, and